What is your name?
Sam Nelson.
Well, Sam, the mic is all yours.
The people that you see coming up on the stage this year at this Tea Party were you last year. They're running for public office now because last year they became engaged and they said, you know what, I think I can do something about that. And that takes a tremendous amount of courage nowadays.
This time last year I was planning on retiring and spoiling my 6 grandchildren. Now I'm not looking to spoil them, I'm looking to save them, to save the next generation, to save your kids and mine from irresponsible government spending.
We need to fix Alabama, and we're not going to fix it if we continue to vote in the incumbents.
Politicians are just like diapers, and that they need to be changed frequently and for the exact same reason.
Republicans think health care is a privilege. Democrats think it's a right. I would like to say to those type of people, health care is neither a privilege nor a right, it's a product. It's a product service that you have to purchase. Rights are things that no one provides to you. If someone has to provide it to you, it isn't a right.
We have the best healthcare system in the world. It's the envy of the world. We don't need to throw it away, and so I would encourage all of you to get involved with contacting your legislators about opting out of this health care package because it's not good for America. It's not good for anybody. It is going to paralyze the future generations to come and retard any innovation in health care.
Mr. President, you said that you didn't want to take over the automobile industry. You did. You said you didn't want to nationalize any banks. You did. You said that the health care debates would be on C-SPAN. You said that we would have the chance to read every bill for 5 days before it was voted on. Mr. President, how in the world can we believe anything that you say?
I don't care what the color of his skin is. I care what he's doing to this country, what he's doing to my family, to my friends, to you.
You got to understand now that in the black community, because of the liberal media and liberal politicians, they have taken the word conservative and they spin it in a way in the black community now, the word conservative is synonymous with the word racist. The same strategy that the slave master used to enslave Douglas and keep him a slave are the same strategies the federal government is doing to us to enslave us.
Here, here. That's right. Yeah,
the federal government is the modern day slave master. The modern day slave master. The only difference is not just black folks being enslaved, all of us are being enslaved. And I started thinking about that. The federal government has power. We have the rights.
There you go.
And there's an inverse relationship that exists. The more power the government has, less rights we have. More rights we have, less power they have. That's the way it's supposed to be. If you don't respect the Constitution, there's nothing that can stop you. Power can turn a saint into a sinner. Power can turn an angel into a demon. That's why the Constitution is so important.
I'm a Republican, but let me tell you something. We learned some things. We lost our way in the late 90s and the early 2000s. You could not tell the difference between the National Republican Party and the National Democratic Party one iota. We lost Congress and we lost the presidency. If we get this opportunity again, we never forget. We live by the principles of Goldwater and the principles of that great gentleman from California. His name was Ronald Reagan.
We're in a turning point in our history. We're in the turning point. And what we're doing right now is going to determine if our country is going to be a country based on self-rule, or we're going to go ahead and bring in socialism. I'm for self-rule.